Okay, joined here by Tiffany. It's her last day here today. She's been with us here at Choose Again for 2 weeks, and we're here to get her feedback on what she's learned here and what she'll be taking away with her. So, Tiffany, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
How are you feeling?
Awesome. Really good.
Good. Briefly sum up your experience here thus far.
It's been overall really good. Ups and downs. I had couple of emotional days since I've been here, and yeah, I've just been learning a lot. We had a lot of fun with going to the beach and getting to know other people and watching other people kind of along the same path that I'm on, and yeah, it's been a really good experience. It got better every day.
Very cool, thank you. Tell us, what are your thoughts on the teachings you learned here at Choose Again? For example, that ultimately any pain or suffering that I'm feeling comes from my choice to hold on to beliefs about ourselves that are not true.
My feelings about that are that they're entirely true.
Yeah.
I found it difficult to wrap my mind around in the beginning, and a lot to take in, and quite overwhelmed, honestly, for the first few days. I wanted to leave. At the beginning it was scary and a lot of change. Once you get over that hump, there's a lot of healing and good things happen.
Yeah, thank you. What brief example can you give where applying the forgiveness ideas learned here to a person, a situation or event that had previously brought you pain or discomfort can now be seen differently, having identified and corrected these mistaken ego beliefs that have enabled you to experience greater peace of mind?
I guess one would be that I've always had trouble taking commands from authority. Honestly, I thought it made me feel like a child. People were treating me like a child, and I didn't like to be told what to do. I'm an adult, I'm a mother, and I don't take orders well. I'm used to giving them. And that was difficult for me in the beginning, to hand over control of small decisions in my life to somebody else and to a whole new idea. And I've learned that some things that have happened to me throughout my life taught me that feeling means that I'm not worth a lot. It makes me think that I am a child and that I can't be trusted to make decisions. And once I uncovered those and put those feelings at rest, I didn't get the same offense to somebody disagreeing with me or giving an order. I just didn't take the same level of offense to it. Now it's a neutral thing that happens in life. It's not an insult.
That's great. Thank you very much. What is it that you have learned during your time here at Choose Again that you did not have 7 days ago? And what benefits do you think this new learning will have in your life if you choose to practice it?
Did I not know before I came? Pretty well everything I know now I didn't know before I came. I put a lot of knowledge that I had when I came to rest. I know now I can live every situation that I'm in with peace and happiness and joy, and I can see the things that are happening around me aren't necessarily going to change, but what I take out of them will. So I can be perfectly happy with everything that happens around me, or I can choose to be offended, I can choose to be hurt, or I can choose to learn.
Brilliant. Thank you. What ideas or practices learned here have been most helpful to you, and why?
Patience. Not a very patient person. I thought I was until I became a mother. And I've definitely learned some patience. I've learned to hold my tongue. I've learned how to fall in love with people around me. Not for what they can offer me, but just for being people around me. I fell in love. The first day I was here, I went around, I said out loud, I sat in this room and judged every one of you. And the next day, not one of those judgments stood. I couldn't think of those things anymore. I absolutely fell in love with people.
What was your biggest personal breakthrough or aha moment during your stay here?
Wow, I've had several. The biggest personal breakthrough was I'm not doing it right. I can't I guess when I came in, you spend your first couple of days fighting to choose for yourself, to choose to do things how you were, even though you know they're not working. You're still trying. And the biggest aha moment would be when I thought, why am I still trying to think for myself right now when myself took me down a slippery slope and got me in a bad place? So that was the big thing. Maybe when I'm sitting around all these people who are happy and I'm not, and I'm trying to tell them why I'm right, it didn't make sense. And I had another breakthrough actually today, another realization of the simplicity of the work. By nothing around me changes. Nothing changes. I'm going home to the same family in the same town in the same house in the same car that doesn't work very well, and the same job I'm not that happy with, and I'm happy. And I wasn't before, and none of that changed.
Wow. Brilliant. Thank you. What did you enjoy most about being here?
I enjoyed watching other people going through their process and heal, and every time somebody has a bump in the road or a hiccup or a realization, you take from it and you learn something. You can apply everything that everybody's going through is so similar. Regardless of what it looks like, they're the same problems, and you can always learn from something that doesn't seem like it relates to you. You can take so much from anything anybody says, you learn from.
What is your overall summary of the program we run at Choose Again, taking into consideration the circles, the breathings, the meditations, the yoga, etc.?
My overall impression of it is that you know what you're doing when it doesn't seem like you do. You know, you come in the beginning and you think, what am I doing here? This isn't for me. I want to go back home. For no reason. It's just because it's scary. It's a new place. You don't know people, and there's a lot of radical healing that's about to happen, and it's scary. And you really start to think you do know better. You know what you want better than these people do, and then by the time you leave, I'm sad to go. I'm gonna miss this place, and I'm looking forward to taking all the tools home, but there's a piece of me that will stay here. And yeah, I guess my overall.
How do you think potential clients would benefit by spending time here at Choose Again?
You can benefit regardless of why you come. You can come here to get away from work. You can come here to get away from your cell phone. You can come here to detox. You can come to learn more about your spiritual self. You can come to heal. You come for whatever you need. And this applies to everybody. You can't come and not fit. It's impossible.
Thank you. What are your thoughts and feedback on the staff at Choose Again?
Yeah, well, it took me a week to realize who the staff was. Really. The staff are right there with you. They're also on a journey, and will never put themselves at the end, pulling you to where they are. They're doing it beside you.
What's the one memory that sticks out for you over the last 2 weeks here?
Well, it's not very deep, but it sure is funny. Would probably be one of the ladies we had here having the time of her life at the beach and diving into the waves and screaming, and it was just such a fun day, and we laughed. There was 10 hours of laughing in the day. And the mornings, just waking up on the day when we were allowed to sleep in, waking up an hour and a half before that, thinking, oh my God, is there still another hour and a half before anybody else is up? When I used to sleep till 1.
Wow.
It was just a big moment for me, and I'll never forget what that felt like. It's 6:30 in the morning and I'm bored.
That's great. Yeah. And how are you feeling about Tiffany? Thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
We all wish you the very best. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks.
Thank you.